They never have to tell you who they are. Old money's greatest luxury isn't a yacht, a title, or a diamond necklace. It's invisibility. The ability to move through the world without announcing itself. To own extraordinary things without being owned by them. You can sense it in a quiet drawing room, or in the way someone carries themselves at dinner. It's not wealth alone. It's a code. A code that's rarely written down, almost never explained, but instantly felt by those who know it. Before we decode it, a quick invitation. If you love unraveling the hidden world of wealth, beyond logos, beyond headlines, subscribe to The Luxury Lane, hit like, and share this with someone who thinks taste can be purchased. Let's test that theory. Now, step inside. Old money etiquette isn't about forks and napkins. It's a set of instincts, an operating system that governs privacy, continuity, and credibility. It smooths social life, protects reputation, and separates people who simply have things from those who belong to a tradition. You see it when the host never mentions the cost of the wine but quietly asks what you'd prefer. You see it when jewelry whispers heritage rather than screaming carat weight. Old money flexes with understatement. New money, often unintentionally, performs wealth as a spectacle. One plays chess in silence, the other brings a megaphone. Rule 1. Don't announce what the room already knows. Old money avoids declarations. Clothes are tailored but subtle. Jewelry elegant but not ostentatious. The principle is simple. If it's real, it doesn't need to shout. The mistake new wealth often makes is thinking silence signals insecurity. In reality, silence is the ultimate flex. The room already sees quality. To point it out is to weaken it. Rule 2. Provenance over price. Old money cares less about the price tag than the story. Provenance, the history of an object, is what carries weight. An heirloom brooch might not sparkle like a celebrity diamond, but it speaks of lineage, continuity, and memory. New wealth tends to measure by cost, turning possessions into trophies. Old money measures by connection. It's the difference between saying, "This painting cost $2 million," and saying, "It's been in my family's hallway for 3 generations." Rule 3. Discretion is the highest currency. The most important rule: discretion. Old money never posts interiors on social media. They don't tag a host's home or repeat private conversations outside the dinner table. Discretion is safety. It protects reputations, marriages, and friendships more valuable than money itself. For old money, the rule is simple. If the evening was memorable, you carry it in your memory, not in your feed. Rule 4. Stewardship over ownership. Old money families don't view themselves as owners of wealth, but as stewards. Houses, paintings, and estates are not disposable trophies. They are responsibilities. Things are repaired, not replaced. Stories are preserved, not sold. New rich collect. Old money curates. One buys for now. The other safeguards for generations. Rule 5. Time is the ultimate luxury. New rich try to buy speed. Overnight shipping, rush tables, fast everything. Old money flexes with patience. Aged wine, well-worn leather. Friendships that grow slowly over decades. Even manners reflect this. Arriving punctually, leaving before you overstay, writing thank you notes quickly but thoughtfully. To rush is vulgar. To wait gracefully is refined. Rule 6. Understatement as armor. Minimalism isn't a trend for old money, it's armor. It shields them from scrutiny, envy, and excess. A navy blazer outworks a closet full of logos. A muted dining table with one clever flourish signals taste without competition. Understatement isn't lack, it's mastery. Rule 7. Manners as social insurance. Forget the fork debates. True manners mean service. Making people comfortable, at little cost to yourself. It means thanking staff by name, accommodating guests quietly, and smoothing over awkwardness before it escalates. New rich treat manners as performance, a chance to correct others. Old money treats manners as maintenance, a way to keep the night gliding. Rule 8. Education speaks louder than wealth. Old money invests more in education than in spectacle. They aren't flaunting degrees. They're building fluency in music, art, geography, languages, history. It's not about dominating conversation, but contributing to any table. New wealth often uses facts to impress. Old money uses knowledge to connect. Rule 9. Privacy is respect. Privacy isn't secrecy. It's respect for boundaries. Doors that close completely, letters folded neatly, conversations that don't cross certain lines. New rich confuse intimacy with access. Old money knows intimacy is earned through reliability, not oversharing. Rule 10. Taste over trend. Trends are for the impatient. Old money resists the algorithm. Taste is trained, not purchased, through exposure to craft, proportion, and restraint. A jacket from last decade, perfectly tailored, outshines any hot-off-the-runway piece. Quiet luxury isn't a fad for them. It's muscle memory. Invitations, seating, and the art of enough. In old money circles, an invitation is not about your availability. It's about fit. It arrives early, says exactly what the occasion is, and quietly signals how to dress. The unspoken promise. The room will feel balanced. Your move. Reply within 24 hours, yes or no, in a full sentence that makes the host's job easier. If you have a constraint, no shellfish, leaving by 10. State it succinctly. You don't pitch extra guests unless asked. You don't crowdsource the dress code. If you're late to reply, you've already said something about your sense of time. Seating looks effortless because it isn't. Think in triangles: an expert, an enthusiast, and a wit. Partners aren't glued together. Power sits diagonally, not in a block. The shyest guest gets the warmest neighbor. It's choreography for conversation, not a stage for status. Capacity matters. New rich over-invite. Old money respects oxygen. The number of bodies a room can hold while laughter still travels and returns. 8 is intimate. 10 is musical. 12 is a high-wire act. Beyond that, you're hosting a reception. Different rules apply. Conversation. Red lines and green lights. Old money conversation is a team sport with gentle guardrails. Red lines are, unless the host explicitly opens them, money specifics, salaries, valuations, price tags. Medical specifics, diagnoses, procedures, miracle regimens. Marital specifics, intimate disputes, gossip. Metrics, follower counts, engagement, view tallies. Green lights are ideas, craft, travel, books, exhibitions, gardens, and places that teach you something. Politics and faith are instruments, not performances. If they arise, ask real questions instead of launching into a speech. What did living there teach you? Travels farther than, here's why you're wrong. House style. Tell short stories and listen long. Quote with credit. Disagree softly. I see it differently. May I try another angle? The loudest person loses pace. The clearest person earns trust. How to arrive and leave. Like you've done this before. Arrival. 5 minutes early is on time. Phone away before you ring. Compliment preparation, not possession. Your table feels calm, not these plates must be expensive. Gifts. Perishables over monuments. Flowers sent ahead in water. Champagne that disappears into the evening instead of sitting like a debt. A slim book inscribed with one thoughtful line beats a flashy object that creates work. Departure. Leave while the room still hums. Thank the host at the door, then write early the next day. 3 lines. Gratitude for the evening, 1 detail you'll remember, and a bridge to the future. Staff, service, and the invisible ledger. Old money treats staff as professionals, not props. Names are learned and used, instructions are clear and kind. Praise travels up the chain. Complaints go down and quietly. Tipping is discreet and often prearranged by the host, so gratitude never feels like theater at the threshold. If you're a guest in a house with staff, don't perform generosity in public. Ask the host how to handle it, or send a sealed note. If you break something, you own it immediately, replace it better than before, and you don't retell the mishap like a party trick. Travel etiquette, from club lounge to country house. Packing, understated luggage, no billboard logos. Bring what you need to be self-reliant. A small repair kit, a shawl, quiet shoes that won't wreck floors. Transportation, you don't film crew, cockpits, or safety briefings. Interiors of craft you don't own are not your content. Discretion travels. Country weekends, offer to arrive after lunch so the host stages 1 fewer meal. Bring boots that respect mud, a coat that respects rain. If there's a shoot, ride, or sail, listen first. Tradition often equals safety. Clubs. Dress codes are real. Phones are usually contraband. You're there under someone else's credibility. Don't build their reputation. Hotels. Tip housekeeping on arrival and departure. Leave the room as if a friend lent it. If you move furniture, put it back. Gifts, loans, and the mathematics of reciprocity. The ledger isn't a scorecard, it's a rhythm. You don't match price, you match thought. Gifts, perishable, personal, easy to absorb. Favorite tea, excellent jam. A candle that smells like a city you discussed. Avoid logos and anything that creates work. Loans. If lent a jacket, house, car, or name, you return it better. Jacket cleaned and pressed. House with a handwritten note. And something for the pantry, car fueled, name protected. The finest things you'll hold in life are borrowed. Act accordingly. Parenting, the code. Without saying etiquette. Old money gives children roles, not lectures. At dinner, a child becomes the water captain or the candle extinguisher. Small duties that build ease. Allowances are framed as stewardship. You're not rich. You're responsible for rich things. Children write notes, short, sincere, on paper. Screens exist, but the family archive is physical. Albums, recipe cards, marginalia in books. Education and taste is tactile. Museums, textiles, auction catalogs, bread that proves, violins that demand practice. Patience is taught by doing. Philanthropy, the quiet endgame. The loud donor buys a wall with their name. Old families buy time. They endow scholarships, fund maintenance, support the archivist. No one sees, but everyone needs. Principle, fix first, flaunt never. Give in, ways that strengthen institutions quietly and for the long run. Your lane can be small. Show up. Write checks if you can. Write notes if you can't. Never post other people's hardship for clout. Apologies, crises, and the calm hand. When you make a mess, don't outsource the mob. Apology, fast, unqualified, practical. I'm sorry I put you in that position. Here is how I fixed it. Then overcorrect, so the inconvenienced party ends up better off than before. Crisis, fix first, talk later. Say one clear thing, once, without adjectives. The statement you don't make can't age badly. The starter pack, 12 habits by next week. 1. RSVP within 24 hours. 2. Arrive 5 minutes early. Leave while the room still hums. 3. Compliment effort, not expense. 4. Learn 3 names and use them. 5. Keep your phone away unless the host asks for a photo. 6. Send flowers ahead.
or bring perishable gifts. Avoid projects. 7. Write the 3-line note within a day. 8. Repair what you wear. Polish your shoes. 9. Tell one story well. Ask 3 good questions. 10. Talk provenance, not price. 11th. Tip quietly. Thank staff by name. 12th. Post less than you lived. Practice these for a month, and the rooms soften. Practice them for a year, and doors open that don't look like doors. The checklist that isn't on paper. Attention beats expense. Compliment what took time. Provenance beats price. Say where it's from, not what it cost. Discretion beats display. Live more than you post. Repair beats replace. With things and with people. Education beats exhibition. Share ideas, not metrics. Service beats status. Make the room easier for everyone else. If you're starting from scratch, write 3 notes this month. Send flowers ahead once. Host 4 people and tell them why you chose them. Learn one maker's story and share it exactly once. Wear something repaired. Leave early while the room still hums. Repeat. You'll know you're on code when people say, "It feels better when you're here," and can't explain why. That's the point. The etiquette of old money isn't about being above anyone. It's about being useful quietly, consistently by day. It isn't what you own. It's what you leave behind in other people. Use it.